we are heading back down to LA. Also, today's vlog may be edited slightly differently because I'm still trying to teach myself Final Cut Pro. You know, I figure it's good to be like, to know how to use two editing programs as opposed to just one. You know, and I'm still trying to figure out the way that things work, so it's gonna be a little rough. Bear with me. Excited to head home because you remember my friend Ryan Beard? Well, he's been staying at our house because he was vacationing in LA, and I was like, hey, you can stay with us. So I'm really excited to see him again. Oh, LA traffic. How we have not missed you. We still have what? You said 40 miles or so?
Well, I think approximately.
Sure.
And we're only going like 10 miles an hour.
Yeah. It's freaking like 7 actually. I don't know how long it was. Too many hours later, we are finally home. Oh man, it is so nice to be back home. And actually, Ryan should be back from dinner any minute. Looking forward to seeing him again. Okay, so it's like really late at night, which is why I'm trying to be really quiet. But Ryan came and his girlfriend Chloe, and so we actually talked for quite a number of hours. What time is it? I don't remember exactly what time we got home, but it's been like 3 or 4 hours that we just sat together like talking, and it was absolutely fantastic. He's such a great guy. But I'm gonna hit the hay now. All the exciting stuff is happening tomorrow, so I think I'm going to do a dual vlog again. So I'll see you tomorrow. Morning. It is currently 12 o'clock p.m. I don't know why I just felt the need to clarify that. Yes, it's midnight, can't you tell? Everybody slept in majorly, and it's been amazing because both parties, like us, my family and I, and Ryan and his girlfriend, like we all had reason to sleep in. We're all super exhausted, and yeah, I think actually they're still, they both fell back asleep. The house is totally quiet, and I don't know what to do. While I'm still thinking of something, the temperature outside is literally too perfect to not like bring inside, so this is what I miss most about LA, cause frickin' Northern California gets cold, too cold. Everybody in this whole house is taking a nap. We're all so exhausted. Oh, it's one of those days. So I think I'm just going to knock some editing out of the way on this video. Still try and figure out Final Cut. Aww. They're heading out. Yeah. Bye. Thanks again.
Yeah, of course.
Have a safe flight. See ya. So, my thoughts on Final Cut. Like, I've been using Premiere since I started making videos on YouTube. In fact, I think even before. Yeah, before I was doing YouTube videos, I was like a photographer, right? And so we had the Adobe Creative Cloud because I used Photoshop and Lightroom mostly. So over the years, like I've gotten very comfortable with Premiere, right? I've configured it, my personal configuration that I think is like the most efficient for my style of daily vlogging. Like I have a custom workspace and custom keyboard shortcuts and just things that like I feel confident behind the wheel of it. And there's just like certain ways to do things in Premiere that aren't exactly intuitive, I'll grant, but they're like a lot more efficient. And so I'm just kind of used to that. Well, if that's the case, Chris, why are you even considering Final Cut? Well, first of all, obviously, because yeah, I do think it's nice to like have experience in 2 editing programs as opposed to just 1. Final Cut is just freaking faster. Like I've been a PC user my entire life, so obviously Premiere was like basically the only option. I mean, I guess there's Avid Studio, but like, I mean. But once I switched over to Mac, I discovered that Premiere isn't exactly optimized for the Mac OS. Now granted, it still like works perfectly fine. It's just not as snappy as, I don't know, I was hoping it'd be. So that's really why I decided to give Final Cut a bit of a try, right? It's like optimized for Mac OS. It runs super speedily. I think that's what it boils down to, right? Premiere, you can do more in. Final Cut is faster. It's like freaking, I'm just talking about editing, not even getting into exporting and being able to upload to YouTube directly from Final Cut. It's freaking amazing. Especially when I have to like get up and go, so I finish my edit and set it to export and then upload that as I'm gone. I don't need to wait till I get home to start it uploading or like remote desktop my way in through my phone. Like that's amazing. But Chris, Premiere can do that too. Not really. I mean, it technically can, but it's literally never worked for me. Every single time I try it, I get a pop-up that there was an error. Please try again. But now that I've listed a lot of pros of Final Cut, time to get into some cons. There's no easy way to add a crossfade to like all of the audio clips. That's something I do in Premiere. Basically every vlog, after I'm finished editing, I select all the audio clips and add like a quarter-second crossfade in between them so quick that you don't notice, but it really helps smooth out the jump cuts and makes it so there's none of these harsh cuts in between them. Also, there's no freaking adjustment layers. If you don't know what I'm talking about, think of it like, okay, you say you have a bunch of like printed out photos on your desk and you want to give them all like a yellow tint. There's 2 ways to do that, right? There's take like a spray bottle, let's just say, and spray all the photos, or lay a sheet of glass over the photos and then spray paint that. Because then, if you don't like it, well, you can just get another piece of glass and everything's fine. You don't touch the originals. Versus Final Cut, there's no good way to do that, right? If you have like a look, you either have to apply it to each individual clip separately and manually, and that takes forever, or you can add them all into one, like, what is it called? Combined clip? Compound clip. And even that, like, then that's basically nesting in Premiere, which that opens up a whole nother world. Plus, I mean, I'm just so much more a fan of like the Lumetri setup. Color correction is just so much easier with sliders than with whatever the heck this is. And third of all, I don't even know how to describe it, but I feel like Final Cut is almost like a toy, right? And Premiere is like a big boy editing program. Like if you search on YouTube, switching from Premiere to Final Cut, basically all of the results will be the opposite. Switching from Final Cut to Premiere. Which is why I'm not switching over editing these daily vlogs to Final Cut. I'm just giving it a try. I don't even know why I feel like I have to defend myself here, but I do for some reason. Shoot, I totally forgot I was still recording. recording. Actually, one last thing I remembered is just Final Cut's easier on my computer's battery life. Like, I basically edited today's vlog totally unplugged, just sitting on my couch, which isn't something I could normally do mostly. So I don't know, maybe I'll stick to Final Cut when I'm like on the road, right, and don't have access to a power source, but then for like serious editing, stick with Premiere. I don't know, I'm still trying to learn. I want to get good at Final Cut though. I want to better myself, expand my horizons. I really gotta learn Avid Studio now, don't I? And on that lovely, wonderful note, I will remind you, go out, learn something new yourself. Like, expand your horizons and all that jazz. Because, yes, it's definitely that easy, Chris. Wow. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. And in the meantime, remember, stay positive. Ow, I like aggressively slapped the lens. Sorry about that.
This is me, I'm still on it.